Just 9 days left, ladies and gentlemen, till the Batman premieres worldwide. What's up, SmackNPie here, and today I actually wanted to talk about Batman 2. So it is inevitable. A long time ago, Robert Pattinson has said, we're hoping it's a trilogy, and he even went as far as to say a Robin story in one of these movies, and a Court of Owls story in one of these movies would be cool. And I'm already sold, you know, I'm like, heck yeah! A take on Court of Owls on big screen, who wouldn't want that? But today, the red carpet happened in London, the cast was there, and somebody asked to Matt Reeves about the sequel for the Batman, and he said this.
So we'll see. Yeah, I mean, for sure. I mean, look, you don't make number one as if there's going to be number two. You have to make number one as if you are swinging for the fences, and it has to be a movie that stands and lives on its own. But I really believe in what we've done, and I'd be excited to tell more stories. And we are already telling other stories in the streaming space. We're doing stuff on HBO Max. We're doing a Penguin show with Colin, which is going to be super cool. And we're working some other stuff too. But we have started talking about another movie. But you know, right now we'll just put it out in the world. I'll try to enjoy this.
Yeah, I know there isn't much to go on from this, but hey, one thing is for certain, that there's this challenge that they keep talking about, this challenge that is exciting for the stories like Mr. Freeze. And we even saw them talking about other DC heroes in this Batman universe. I know I'm going off topic left and right, but I think personally Mr. Freeze in the Batman 2 would be insane. It's been a while since Mr. Freeze was at the forefront or the center of Batman's story. It's been a while. I know he's in Gotham Knights the game, and he was insanely good in Batman Arkham City, but it's been a while since he was on big screen, so I feel like a grounded take on Mr. Freeze would be insane. Number one. Number two, as much as I would love to say Joker doesn't need to be in this universe, he doesn't need to take the forefront, the center of it, it would be a little bit stupid of me to think he would not be included in one way or another in a big role. I mean, we're already seeing teases of the Joker one way or another, and he actually fits in a story like this. Court of Owls to finish the trilogy, I think I would love that. They can have Joker in the second movie, or early third movie. I would also love takes on Two-Face, and it's about time that we get a Robin involved in Batman. So the second movie, late second movie, mid third movie, he needs to be in here. And before we can say anything about Court of Owls, in order for Court of Owls to work, the biggest issue that you have with Court of Owls is the Bat Family. The Bat Family needs to be established before we can dive into Court of Owls properly. If the third act of the movie is focused on Batman / Bruce Wayne going deep into Court of Owls, the first two acts, they need to be about Batman and Bat Family. They need to be about that, to build those characters, and I don't think 3 movies are enough to establish a Bat Family. They have to be established in other places and then come in a third movie. So hopefully Matt Reeves do that after second movie. Make Robin part of the second movie, then make a spin-off on Robin, and if you want to include Batwoman, or since Batgirl is basically having her own movie and she's part of DCEU, we're talking about Madverse, Pattinsonverse. So there could be a lot of trouble here, but in order for Court of Owls to work, there needs to be a Robin and Bat Family, and they can't push everything in one movie, which would be the third movie. There needs to be some spin-off to establish those characters on HBO Max before they can come here in a third movie as built characters, then they can play their role, and then the Court of Owls things need to happen. But one thing is for certain, a Freeze Robin in second movie, I'm here for it. We just need to wait 9 more days to see how this movie goes. Let's just focus on this before we can focus on Batman 2, and then we'll take it from there. There's also Joker. Where is he gonna fit into all this, if at all? Let's see how it all pays out. Few more days, ladies and gentlemen. Few more days until the Batman